We're here with Bob Martin. He's the president and CEO of Thor Industries. Bob, tell me a little bit about your experience with ADEC and Ride a Bike.
So for me, we've done something with ADEC every year as Thor, and really by my wife and I, our involvement. For me, I grew up about 3 miles down the street, and I would pass the facility every day on the way to school in Bristol for my elementary school, and a lot of my life just little league and things like that. So I always had just a familiarity with the facility and knew people that had friends and family here, and then for my wife and I, we have good friends that we grew up with, went to high school with, that their sons here, and just seeing the positive effects that it's helped them and him grow within his own life. So for us, it's just something that's our way of giving back to the community, but really just it's they do such great things here to help, and we've just enjoyed being part of it.
Yeah, and so it's kind of like a personal passion for you.
Yeah, it is, and literally for me, I joke that I'd pass it every day on the school bus,
Yeah.
and so just learning what they do here and how they help people and all the different things that they do. We've done the picture possibilities the last couple of years, and I have a lot of the artwork
Yeah.
hanging throughout our offices. But I have it at home too. I took a picture. It was a wave, and my wife was a swimmer, and so I took that picture home to her last year, and that's up in her office.
That's
So yeah.
perfect. All the stuff makes great gifts, and all the different curriculums and activities that people who are clients of ADEC can do and utilize, and it empowers the community.
Yeah, we challenged them a few years ago to create some artwork for an office that we built several years ago. So I may do this again,
Okay.
where we actually brought in an Airstream trailer, and they actually painted on it. I think we
Mhm.
auctioned it off, and then others, it inspired them to do artwork that was RV related, and so that's in our office in Elkhart right now.
Wow, that is it's
Yeah.
amazing. That's super cool. So what makes you super excited about ADEC bringing back the Ride a Bike fundraiser?
Yeah, for us, I don't know that Thor has ever done the ride a bike.
Okay.
We participated, but we never sponsored it. In part, it was Jayco, one of our companies, sponsored it years ago.
Hmm.
And then with COVID, the many of these functions were taken away. So I think it's something the community's always enjoyed, and
Hmm.
to get back to a little bit more of that normal life. And I know they get great participation. I was looking at the data as I came in. I've got to make sure it doesn't interfere with one of my German trips.
Yeah.
But we'll get on our bikes and we'll join here in October. And it's just creates awareness for
Hmm.
people that don't know what the facility does. And so I think just to bring it back, it'll bring a lot of joy to a lot of people. And so we're excited to help out and be part of it.
I love that. And I love how inclusive the event is for everybody that comes and is a part of it. We're excited to be a part of it too at Froggy. So, what is Thor's interest in supporting the event as the presenting sponsor?
Yeah, for us, part of it's financially.
Hmm.
It's a donation, and for that, just getting the word out there, helping advertise, doing things like this, just so that people know when it is, where it is, and I'm sure we'll have we have an inclusion committee, within Thor, and we'll ask a lot of people to come participate and put their bike and their helmet on, and then come join.
That's great. Well, we'll plan on
Yeah,
seeing you guys out there,
yeah,
and it'll be a
yeah.
lot of fun. What has been your experience with some of the partnerships that you've had with ADEC over the past couple of years? And I know that you talked about the Airstream
Mhm.
and some of the artwork and stuff. When it comes to, I guess, your own personal experience too, what excites you about the future of ADEC?
For me, I've watched it grow. I've watched this facility go from a very smaller facility when I was young, going by and watching the leadership teams here take it to the next level and really just expand and to help people, that are in need,
Hmm.
and give them a purpose. And just when you go and you see the work that they're doing here, is to see the smile on their face, just to see they're not at home, and they structure it in a way that it gives them meaning. And so
Yeah,
for me, it's just really us helping them, support, the facility, the people, the families. It is just kind of a feel good that, because it helps everyone.
absolutely.
And I know it's very few people get turned away. And so for us, just any little thing that we can do and be part of the community, it's important to me as a leader of Thor and all of our companies that are in the area, but also to my family, and so and to all of our employees. I mean, it's just kind of one of those things that any way that we can help make the world a little bit better for many,
Hmm.
it's what we all need to do.
Yeah, well, you're doing just that, so I appreciate it. Bob Martin, President and CEO of Thor Industries. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
We're here with Kim Welch of Welch Packaging. How are you doing today?
I'm great, Zach. How are you?
I am awesome. Can you tell me a little bit about your experience with the ADEC Ride a Bike fundraiser?
Well, gosh, I have to say, other than donating, I'm not sure we've ever. I know employees have participated, but
Mhm.
but as far as my Scott or I or the kids, we've not had the opportunity to actually participate. But I know that we've supported for many years. So it's I know it's a great cause, and we're happy to do it.
It is awesome. It's a great cause. It's a great event, and I'm glad that it's back this year. So thank you so
Yes,
much for supporting that.
yes.
And what made you most excited about ADEC kind of bringing back this event?
Well, I know it was successful in the past. I mean,
Hmm.
I just reading when I used to get the newspaper,
Yeah,
reading the paper and stories about it. I know it was a big thing, and I think it very helpful to ADEC too. So, and it brings the community together and
yeah.
helps build awareness, and that's what it's all about.
It's a fun event, and it's coming back October 12th this year. So, what is Welch's interest in supporting the event as the presenting sponsor?
Well, I think we've for many years been supportive of ADEC just for what they do for families with disabilities, giving resources, educating. Um, and for us, 3.5 years ago, we had a granddaughter who has a very rare genetic disorder, and so um, we're not quite sure what her life will be like, but I think there will be many things through ADEC we will be using. So it kind of comes around full circle, and we're grateful that ADEC has the resources and that they do wonderful things for the community. And I think the Ride About Bike's a great way to bring people together.
Absolutely. And it's such an inclusive event where there's not just the biking aspect of it, there's the
Right,
walking and
right,
the dancing,
right,
and
right.
it's always such a fun
There's
event. So we're
something for
excited to be back.
everyone. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So what has been your experience as you've been partnering with ADEC, uh, as a partner, financially, or just, in general, what do you love about ADEC?
I love what they do, and like I said, it's definitely closer to our hearts these
Hmm.
days. But there's just an awareness, just bringing awareness to people that you know uh, there is a plan for people with disabilities, and there is support for families who are raising children with disabilities, and it's you know. Get a little emotional, but
Yeah, yeah.
it a lot more real
Hmm.
now. Certainly, we're grateful that we've been blessed to be able to help over the years, but certainly to be able to see firsthand now, and probably um, going to be using some of the things.
Yeah,
We're
and it's
happy to
always
help.
a parent and a grandparent's goal
Yes,
to see your children and grandchildren live lives of independence, lives
absolutely.
that include goals, and they're all of our lives are purposeful.
Absolutely,
So,
absolutely, and I know at Welch there were years that we employed people from ADEC, and it always was an inspiration to the people that work there. So it's a good thing, and it's needed, and we're blessed to be a part of it.
absolutely. Well, I appreciate you coming today, and thank you for taking time for this interview. Zach broadcasting live, or broadcasting with Froggy 102.7 with Kim Welch. I never know how to
Exactly.
get out of it.